Hey guys, it's Mike here from EarthSpring. Just wanted to give you an update here because this week is definitely going to be different than we're used to seeing out here on the farm. Um, you know what? The cold temperatures this week for the CSA are definitely affecting us. Last night I was up here in the barn with three of our crew until 11:30, and then I stayed out here until 1. Washing carrots, trying to get the carrots washed up, and we had washed turnips, watermelon, radishes, and pretty much everything else that were in the boxes. There were a few things that we didn't get to, and you'll see that. We kind of just ran out of time and energy. Um, Yesterday the whole crew was out in the rain and the cold picking, and it just slowed us down, I guess, because we just I was out on Sunday with Henry. Henry and I were out there picking the carrots, just trying to get a jump on the harvest. But we did what we could, and just wanted to show you guys. Here we get the cooler here, and it's all just we piled as much as we can because the cooler's at 40 degrees. And inside the barn right now we're below freezing, and even here for the delivery truck here, you can see here I actually have a space heater in the delivery truck. There's your CSA box, it's ready to go out. And have it set on low there just so it will keep things hopefully around 40. So I'm going to leave the door open there a crack, let a little fresh air go in there, but something like that. I'm not going to cook your vegetables, don't worry. It's not going to be that warm in there. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that we're doing the best we can here. I know there's a lot of repeated vegetables here. I want you to remember that last year we had a typical CSA, a 20-week season, and then we decided, well, we had that season extension that went so well, we were like, well, let's just do a 25-week CSA and see what happens. And so we're going to rethink that, and next year we'll go back to our 20-week model, and then if the people who are the hardcore, cold vegetable eaters can go ahead and sign up for the season extension if they choose to. So I really, I kind of want to apologize. I kind of want to just be like, this is the way CSA goes too. Sometimes is that we get this kind of weather and this kind of craziness. We didn't get to we lost. I mean, heck, we lost stuff a week or two ago that we weren't able to use in the boxes like we wanted to. Like we normally like to put boxes together. So anyway, that's the way it goes this season. We do have one more week left in December. I'm going to put apples in all the boxes probably from the orchard that we work with. I'm not sure what else is going to be in there. There's going to be some other stuff. I'm just not sure what else is going to be. It's going to be minimum. I think a lot of people. It's not a lot of people. A few of you have asked, why don't we offer refunds? Well, the thing with offering refunds for us is that we plan for the entire season ahead of time, and we do that. We spend all the money and the labor and the seed and getting everything in the ground, and then we have to deal with whatever is going to come down the pike at us as far as weather, insects, disease, whatever. So that's why we can't offer refunds for this model. But anyway, on the upside, I would like to remind you guys that we are going to change the format a little bit next year for the CSA. So we will go back to a 20-week model for next year. Get out just as early as we can. We'll see what happens with this winter, of course. But what we're going to do is eliminate the large box option and then slowly introduce reintroduce. I guess it would be more like a large box, or maybe it would just be the regular size box, but it'll be an option box. It'll be a different price for that option. But we're going to slowly introduce that next year as an option for people. It'll be a first come first serve thing. Right now, we're taking up to 20 people to sign up for the option box next year, and those people are investors. And what they're doing is they're paying 3 to 5 years ahead on their CSA, and that really helps me right now because we've had some things come up this year that we've had to pay for. I wanted to show you guys a video of the well house. We did get the well house done and insulated, so the water's here. But the next thing we need to pay for now is to bury our irrigation lines instead of having them sit up on top of the ground where we have a lot of leaking and a lot of erosion because of that. We're going to be working with NRCS, the Natural Resource Conservation Service, and they're going to help fund that. But we do need some money to bring to the table for that project, and that would be to bury basically 3-inch PVC lines all the way throughout the whole farm, so we can then link up our drip lines or whatever we're using, our overhead irrigation sometimes on into that system. But anyway, if you want to know more about that, give me a call or shoot me an email. There's lots of information about signing up to be an investor and being able to get the box with options. So you can check that out, and we can send you a contract and we'll get you signed up. We have probably, I don't know, 10 or 12 spaces left. I think about 8 people have signed up so far. I think that's about it. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I hope that if you have your sweet potatoes that you're still sitting on from when we gave them to you, make sure you get them into a warm spot. About half of the sweet potatoes we did cure. About the other half we did not cure, and they all got jumbled together there as we were making the boxes sometimes. So the best bet is put the sweet potatoes in a warm, dry place. A little bit of humidity wouldn't hurt either. Sorry, would help, would not hurt to put those in. I'm sorry, I'm exhausted. But anyway, let us know. We're going to send out the end of the year survey. Let me know how you're doing. I'm going to preempt that survey with another video to let you know more specifically about how I felt about how the season went, about how the crops were, what I'd like to see changed, and then you can send us your feedback too. I'd like to hear it all from you guys, the good and the bad. So that survey is really important to us, and I think it's helped us become a better CSA as the years have gone on here. Remember, this is our 5th year, and this is only our 2nd year at this new farm, and we're still working here. So a lot of stuff still to do in this farm. You can see this barn is not insulated. We need to get this barn insulated so we can be in here. I'm in here. We were in here last night and all day today with winter gear on, packing boxes, and if we could have an insulated space to work in when it's this cold, that would be extremely helpful. So there's things that we have to do on this farm still to get it to where we need it to be, and also just so we can have water lines in the barn that don't freeze too. So I guess just a little side note that it takes a while to set up a farm. It's not a family farm. It's a farm that I bought and started from scratch, my wife and I, and it's been interesting. I started off farming. It just seemed like a good thing to do and a great thing to do as far as being able to grow people's food organically. And now it's like switching gears into a place where I've got to learn how to be a businessman now too, and learn how to better manage time, money, and people. So that's all happening too. And so we're working towards that goal. That's it. Hope you guys can make it up here sometime in the springtime for the open house. We'll have probably just a spring tour like we did last year. We did the open house in the fall, but come on up for the spring tour. We haven't set a date yet. Some of you, especially the local people in Pennsylvania, I know you've been interested in coming out to volunteer at the farm. That'd be great. Love volunteer help out here at the farm, and we'll send you home with something somehow. Maybe just a few dry seeds or frozen turnips. Okay, thank you. Talk to you soon.